when I pulled my leadership team together to talk about it, it was apparent to me that the team just fractured in front of my eyes, and there was a lot of bickering, and it was at that point that I went, okay, stop, and called Elise to hear about some ideas for how we could improve team effectiveness. And, the team health check was a very well-structured, quick, easy way to solicit initial views from each of the team members. I think the data is really important because it gives everybody an anonymous perspective on what everybody's saying. The BES survey the following year went up a lot. For this senior leadership team where the bulk of the work was done, I'm sure it went up more than 30%, which is quite an accomplishment in such a short period of time. And the other very tangible effect of all of that was that it was just a more effective team. The business has been hugely successful. It's growing really well. Everybody's handling a really, really challenging portfolio of work, and they're doing it in a way where they're getting more work satisfaction and they're happier and just more content. Without exception, they have all come and said, felt very uncomfortable about doing this, certainly felt uncomfortable when we started, but they actually came and thanked me because it required a lot of courage to do it, both on my part, on Elise's part, and on the team members' part. I think they made a big step up in their leadership abilities, because it was really important that they moved away from being sort of anonymous members of the wider group and actually positioned themselves as leaders individually and as a leadership team, and I think that was definitely achieved. If you did the team health check before, did the program, then did one immediately after, and then a year on. Yeah. That might be interesting, because I think that would give you insight into where was the person at the beginning. It would allow people to recall where they were and then make observations. And I think you'd get people being a little bit more self-congratulatory about what they'd accomplished. Particularly in a team like mine, where that was one of the challenges. They didn't celebrate enough. They didn't recognize their accomplishments enough.